All right, here we go, guys. We got the Scotch doubles winner. This should be a good one. This Jai Smith plays real good. Hello, David from North Carolina.
That doesn't seem to work. We've tried that, putting that in there.
Yeah, no, that hasn't worked for us. Maybe it's worked for some, but it has not worked for us.
Facebook's been pretty good. It's YouTube that picks up right away. And
Yeah.
no, you can use that 11 ball to break the 14 off and clear that 8. You should be out here. Or you can play in behind the 14 and play it on that other side, but
Looking pretty good here. I don't see anything stopping him from winning this first game.
so he ends
draw
up
on
on
the
that
11. Everything goes. Soft draw on the 11, play the 14 in the same pocket, I think.
Morning, Marvin.
This has got a bit of a funny angle here. He looks like he's going to go into it. Nope, soft draw. Just like that. Maybe play draw again, get the cue ball to pretty much where it is now. No, he's going to play the combo first. I don't mind that. I might save the 14 to get on the 8. I would have tried to make both those balls.
And then play shape on the 14.
Yeah, absolutely. This is actually a little tricky with that ball so deep in the pocket. It's easy to over hit this or under hit it. Good morning, Marvin.
On this, I try to draw it into the 7 ball. He's going inside and up. Shooting opposite hand. Oh, it came out nice.
That was a great shot. I have to give that 8 a little love tap here. Play this with a little inside just to make sure the cue ball doesn't follow the 8 towards the pocket. Yeah, that was always a possibility. You got to play this with pretty much pocket weight, just in case you miss it. Maybe you hang it and put some pressure on your opponent. Good effort, tough shot. Yeah, maybe they're just more strict on us. That could be a possibility, Dave.
That or Facebook just doesn't like us, or YouTube.
They're intimidated.
Yeah, we're gonna take over the world.
Taking over. I can shoot the 1 here first, but gotta make something happen with that 2-4. Maybe shoot the 1, go into the 6-3. Reevaluate from there.
Depends on how much space is in between that 2-4.
Morning, Barry. He's gonna play a cut on the 3 in the side.
Playing safe, maybe. I don't like that. That leaves the jump.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of playing safe there.
He's only left it. He might even left it.
Yeah, I think he left it. Yeah.
If not, a quarter ball jump.
Little tiny swerve even. This is super makeable. Oh yeah, he's got the whole ball's flat stroke. But I didn't like the safe there.
No, not with the 1. You go, I mean, play a ball or 2 to get a better safe if you need be.
Yeah, that's, but going back to what I said yesterday, you got to try to get out first. And then if you run into a problem, then you play safe. I think you got to...
Or if you can play into a deadlock tight safe.
Yeah, you had to lock that up if you're going to play safe with the 8 so close to the hole. But Jai's on a free roll after winning the Scotch Shovels yesterday. It's a free roll. It would appear we had a forfeit match on table 1.
Yeah, nobody showed up.
No show.
Or 1 opponent didn't show up. You should go ask him to play for $20 now. I'll warm you up.
Yeah. 20 a game or 20 a ball?
Race to 3 for 20.
Race to 3 for 20. That would be nice. Looks like he made 2 balls, but there's a little cluster on the middle. You definitely got to be shooting low ball here. I would either shoot the 3 first or shoot the 7 to get on the 3 next. I mean, potentially you could shoot the 7, 1, then the 3 and work your way down table, but I like trying to develop that right away. Can't tell if the 2 goes. If the 2 ball goes, then you might not even need to move a ball here. David, I wish. You got to be a resident or play in an ACS Texas League. Which makes sense to me. If it's a state championship, you're trying to see who the best player in the state is. And it's not me.
You could be the best player in the state right now.
Could be. Morning, Diane. We are having fun. Oh, overcut that by quite a bit. It's still not bad. I don't think that 14 has a pocket, and now the 10-12 is tough.
He doesn't have an easy starter.
Yeah, and he's got no easy starter. Maybe cut the 11 in the lower right, but that's a tough shot.
He can play safe now, right up here.
Yeah, use the 9 to cover the 1.
Yeah, play safe to that right above where the 5 is on our for the race for Russell there, and that diamond.
What about just bank it where the 5 is a big pocket?
I guess, yeah, you could bank it all the way down.
Real big pocket. Now what? Cut the 9 in and go to the 10 ball? We're streaming that table. Chris, I never got to play the second mini. They never had one, so. This is call shot. Call the ball and the pocket. Doesn't matter how it gets there.
As long as you hit your ball first.
Yeah, exactly. Top and a hair of inside. Go into that 10. Nice and heavy. I could shoot the 12 in the long corner and go into the 10.
A little jacked up, but
Yeah, a little hampered on the queuing, jacked up over the 14 too. Makes it a little tougher. What a life. Q Sports Live and coffee. Gotta love it, Todd. No, I didn't have to buy dinner because
no, Joe bought it.
Joe Elliott bought us dinner. You're welcome, David. Thanks for tuning in. I deleted your previous comment just because we try to keep it positive. And this guy definitely knows what he's doing. You don't win the scotch without knowing what you're doing.
Unless you got an awesome partner.
Which he did have an awesome partner. He made one of the best shots of the tournament, a jump shot to get it hill-hill.
Yeah, he did.
I still think it was the second best shot of the tournament because the girl on the other team made a back cut about 5 matches previous to the final that kept them alive. It was super impressive back cut on the last ball. Otherwise, they weren't even in the final. Not only did she make a super shot, but she got really good shape too. Well, you gotta stiff this one in and miss the 1 and go into the 10. I'm not sure why when he played the 12, he didn't try to go into the 3. You gotta hit this one hard. Played draw. I don't think he could have got there with draw. There you go, David. You got it. You got it.
Oh, can't believe how humid it is in here.
It is humid in here today, yep.
This table's going to end up like playing on mud.
Yeah, they're going to be a little muddy today for sure.
He's got it. Every ball's got a pocket here.
Yeah, 4 goes inside.
Let's get good on the 3 ball.
1, 3. Gotta get decent on that 3 though. You don't want too much angle.
He's good right where he is on the 3, but you got to get down for that 2 ball yet.
Yeah, and then just go back and forth. Yeah.
That'll work.
Maybe not enough angle now. I'm not sure. This is kind of a little bit funny here. He might have to play it with a little inside and go into it. Jai's standing up like he might need a ref. You don't need a ref for this shot.
Jai called the ref 4 or 5 times yesterday on different shots.
He's just going to take a close look. I don't mind that. They don't need a ref. Be fairly obvious if he hits the 10 first here. Oh yeah, he tried to go into it. He went right through the window. Look at that. What are the chances?
Ontario number 50. How do you get any tournament in Calgary? any of the weekly tournaments, you can get in anybody. It's open to anybody. If it's a league tournament, you have to play in the league. Other than CCS, you can play in the singles in the Western Canadians if you pay the sanction fee, $50 plus your entry and everything.
No, all the other tournaments are open. We don't make any restrictions as far as no pros or stuff like that. All the big tournaments are open. Open to anyone. Oh, he wanted to get way straighter on that 10. He came up well short there.
What sounds good for lunch? Whatever you're buying, Todd.
Yeah, whatever you're buying, yeah. Texas barbecue sounds good for lunch.
Yep.
Yeah, he's got a tricky little angle here. Maybe you just play inside and go into it, or can you punch it and go back and forth? Safe. I don't know if I like that option.
Just don't sink it.
Oh, I think he's going to sink it and just draw back. I'm not a big fan of this shot. Oh, no, he didn't sink it. That's not bad. Didn't sink it in that hole.
Yep.
Yeah, there you go. Join Calgary Pool Scene on Facebook or Alberta Billiards. And you'll get to see all the tournament posters, upcoming action matches, stuff like that.
There we go. Shannon's getting paid to watch pool at work.
Must be nice. Yeah, Texas barbecue for lunch and dinner would be great.
If somebody wants to bring us some, we'd gladly accept.
Just let us know when you're here. We'll meet you outside and we'll eat it in the van. The Q Sports Live bus.
Yeah.
Rental bus. Let's see what he does here. He's going to bank it to this bottom left. Oh, he hit the 14 first for sure, yeah. Just going to make it 1-1. Yeah, Joshua, I think I like going for the bank there too. It was too hard to get safe.
Just listening to him, he said the bank wouldn't go, but I think it would have.
Oh, yeah. No, it wouldn't go in the bottom right. It would go in the bottom left.
Yeah.
Definite foul, Jim and Ken. Good call. Good call. Oh, my goodness.
He poked at that.
I'm pretty sure his opponent had already marked in the score.
I was about to.
Wow, that is not the best start.
I had my finger on the button.
He might be a little tired from last night. They were here till 1 a.m. OMG is right. OMG with a bunch of exclamation marks. Freebie.
Yeah.
Free game for Russell. 2-0 lead. Well, that could shake him up a little bit. I'm not sure. It's not going to be easy to recover from that. Oh, we'd love to come to North Carolina for some good barbecue. They got some good barbecue there. I know that for sure.
Can of Worms, North Carolina. If you want some good barbecue, I think you got to come to Alberta.
Yeah, Joshua, you're right. You can get good barbecue anywhere.
Especially in my backyard with my barbecue. Beats almost anywhere I've ever tried.
Yeah, exactly. Pressure. I don't think that was anything to do with pressure, Anthony.
No, he just poked at that, yeah. It was a little bit of a stretch, and he just got careless.
Mike, there is about a 20-second delay on your feed from what we are watching live. David, we went to Whataburger. Not overly impressed.
No, it wasn't that. Well, was okay, but yeah,
That
not.
wasn't bad. It was just, I mean, the hamburger patty was paper thin, so it wasn't great. But we're a little bit spoiled in Alberta with the beef, so take a lot to impress us with a burger. Good opener.
Until
9-14 combos, nice and easy. 14's close to the pocket, and the 7 makes it a little bit
he's
bigger.
a little hampered with the 10 ball, but
Hey, Danny from Newcastle, Australia.
It's got to be almost tomorrow there already.
Yeah. Click that share button, Danny. See if you got any friends in Australia want to watch some of these fine players play today. Little soft. Jabbed at that one a little bit too. Mostly because he was hampered over that ball, I think was.
It's not all that bad of a leave.
Not bad at all. The 2 ball's a little tough. The 1-3's a little tough. 7's got lots of room. It goes. Could roll that in, then play the 4 next.
Going to Bone Daddies.
Bone Daddies. Sure. I guess the 7 didn't have lots of room. I thought it had plenty of room.
Well, he broke everything out anyway. Almost
Tied up
his.
the 8. Covered the hole. Tied up the 8.
Hey, Lewis, thanks for tuning in.
Lou from New Jersey. What's up, buddy? We'll be in your neck of the woods in a couple weeks.
Atlantic City.
Tornado Open. That could very well be the best tournament of the year. Oh, he tried to play off the rail off the ball in. Didn't miss it by much. Pretty good shot.
Let's start with a 1 or the 4 ball. Don't be looking at that 3.
Yeah,
That'd
definitely.
be nice.
Come say hi. Get some stickers. Good shot there. 6 ball next, I believe. He could shoot the 1 first if he likes the 1 from there. I can't tell if that 2 will go from around where the 1 ball is.
Yeah, he's not playing very good. He's missing, hung an 8 ball.
Ball in hand with 1 ball in the 8. And he hung the 8. Could be a little fatigue from being here all day yesterday, I would imagine. Definitely. One ball.
He's got the 7 here too if he wants.
I like trying to get rid of that too as soon as I can.
Yeah, 7's almost a little bit of insurance with how close it is to the pocket.
Yeah. I don't mind shooting the 1 and the 2 most likely. That's what he's gonna do. Just gotta be careful you don't rub the 8 coming across, but if you come across between the 7 and the 4, then you got the option. He likes the 7 first.
He's going to end up having to leave that 2 till the end.
Well, I'll tell you why I'm not a huge fan of that, because the 2 to the 8 is tough.
You got to go back and forth. Now he's shooting over the 9 ball.
Yeah, thanks, Craig. Appreciate that. Whereabouts in the UK, Craig? I'm curious. I got a lot of family out there. Most of my family is from Eastbourne and Sussex. Good shot. Coming back and forth. I think you got to play the 8 in this bottom left.
Unless you play it bottom left and try to kick the 8 out.
Yeah, you could do that. That's a little risky, though, because you're not sure where it's going to go and where the cue ball is going to go.
Especially with a 9 or a 10-11 right there.
I would just play this with a hair of inside. Just a hair of inside just to straighten it out a bit and go back and forth. Well, you can't roll it in from here. I'll tell you that right now. Take a long shot. There's no rolling this ball in.
It's a long shot getting good shape on this.
Forgot the first key to success.
Make the ball first.
Pot the ball. Worry about the shape later. It looks like that 11 will go by the 8 in the top left. But he could always use the 10 to sort of develop it if he had to. I might shoot the 10 and get shape on the 11 if it'll go by the 8. Thanks, Mike. Safe, I don't mind that.
Yeah, as long as you leave 9 over the pocket.
Oh, I would just pot this ball and hook him behind the 9. Because the 9 is already close enough to the pocket. Just like that. Pretty much takes away everything except maybe the kick in the side, which I don't think goes.
No. All he can do here is maybe try to tie up the 8 ball.
Yeah, I think that's what he's calling. I love it when pool players are smiling and laughing to each other in the middle of a match. There's not enough of that in pool. You gotta have fun. If you're not having fun, don't play. Ultimately, that's why we all started playing this game, was because we love it. And I started playing way better pool when I started having more fun.
Good hit.
Yeah, a really good hit. Didn't do him any good, but a good hit. Just need a little bit of angle on this 9. Or you can shoot the 9 first and get on the 11. I don't mind that either.
I like taking the 11 going back and forth for the 9.
I would definitely shoot the 11 first, but nothing wrong with this. This works.
Let's draw straight back.
Well, I'm thinking this guy probably shouldn't mark in the score yet, considering what happened last game. I still wouldn't mark it in yet, just in case. But he'll make this one. He's not going to miss this one. On the board. On the board. Maybe we can take a minute, thank a few of our sponsors. Prevail Handcrafted Cues. That's Jerry Pepin out of Cochrane, Alberta. Bob Danielson Custom Cues. I've been playing with that shaft for a few months now. Hits amazing.
I play with the Prevail with a Danielson shaft.
Jam Up Apparel. You guys might see me wandering around with the Jam Up hat on. And Nick's Q Innovation, one of my personal sponsors as well.
Yeah, he's all 3 of us, Grant, Ben, and I, does all our Q work for us.
He does amazing Q work at a super great price.
Here's some of the tournament sponsors, and these are the vendors that are here. One of a Kind Billiard Supply, Bryant Billiards, and Jerry Olivier Custom Cues is in here doing the Q work and repairs for everybody. Here's the major tournament sponsor, Rio Cajun Seafoods. They've added $5,000 to the tournaments.
And they're doing the catering out in the lobby there. Got some good food, some good drinks, all at a decent price. And they're supporting the game, so give them a holler.
Yeah, looks like Jai has gone for a little bit of a break.
No,
He's back.
He's back.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it would be conceding the game, same as breaking your cue down, but not if your opponent doesn't see it. I don't think it mattered there, though. He was always making it. Ooh, scratch. Here we go. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say the only thing you can do to break your cue down is add like that balance right extension.
Or change shafts.
Yeah.
They actually changed that rule recently. It's not a concede anymore. You can break your cue down. But it is a very greasy move, in my opinion, to put your cue away before the match is over. Hey, thanks, Rhonda. One ball first. This is a tricky little out, though. I mean, the 4 is tough. The 5 doesn't go by the 8. I still think you got to shoot low ball here, though. Because I'm not sure what you do with the 12, 14 if you were to shoot high ball. Tricky little table no matter which way you go.
I think I prefer high ball.
He's going to cut the 12 in. Got to watch the side pocket here. Actually got to watch both side pockets here. They played it with a little inside to try to avoid the scratch, and that's what caused them to miss the ball a bit.
Take the 3 now and break everything out.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Play that little top right. You always got the 2 ball in that top left corner. If you can make it through, just don't kick that 8 in.
7, I can't tell if the 7 will pass the 12. That could be an issue as well.
I think it'll probably go.
Yeah, you could probably cheat the pocket if anything.
Oh, yeah. He's banking it right now. I wouldn't be doing that.
No.
If he can sink the 3, I'd be doing that one.
Well, I think that 14 is just a little bit too close. I'm not sure if he can make the 3 without hitting the 14 first.
Could be. We don't have the best angle sitting back here.
Yeah, he's got a better angle from where he's at for sure.
Bank side with a 1.
He's playing this as a safe for sure.
Came close to it.
Yeah, he didn't miss it by much. That's pretty much the toughest shot on any table, is that little bank off the short rail in the side. Very tough shot. Into the 13. He's got a shot, but he's got to do something with that 14 ball. I might be inclined to save that 13. That is probably the best option for a breakout ball, unless you like shooting the 10 right now with inside and trying to go into it. 6. I don't think playing this with inside really works. It tends to not grab as much on a valley table. As you can see there. Can play this in the side and maybe try to get an angle on the 9 to develop the 14. Howdy, Chuck from Greenville, South Carolina. Do they have a Fargo rate? I'm not sure, Chuck. You could probably look it up. We're not really looking at Fargo rates for this tournament because they're not using them, so they're just using their league ratings. Two ball goes. He's going to go into that 4, I believe, or the 5. Off the 6 into those balls. Yeah, he nipped it. He nipped it. I'm not sure what shot he has here. He's got the 6, but he's super hampered by the 4. Could bank the 5, but it's a tough shot. I think I play safe here. I think I hit the right side of the 5 with draw and stick him on the 3. That's what he's looking at here. So there's not a lot of ways you can sell out if you play that shot. He's looking at maybe cheating this 5 or playing off the rail, off the ball in. Tough shot. No, I don't like shooting the 6 jacked up and reaching like that. That's tough. This is extremely tough shot. He overcut it. That is really, really tough to do. ACS is not part of the APA. They are separate entities.
ACS is American Q Sports. It's associated with CCS, which is Canadian Q Sports.
And the APA is American Pool Association. Anyone know their ratings? Stacy? All we know is that
open.
They're open, but what's the definition of open?
I think based on, I'm going to go with the CCS, they'd have C standard, B open, or A advanced. This has only got the two races, so I'm thinking open and advanced is all they're doing here.
Yeah, that would make sense to me for sure.
That's the best guess. We can find out the answer for sure. I'll talk to Janet or one of the others.
There's a super gray area with the rating system, so.
Once you have an established Fargo rating, that's probably one of the best rating systems.
Yeah, as long as you have enough games.
500 games in there.
Yeah, I would say at least 500. Once you're at the 1,000 game mark, then you're definitely accurate. But they don't use Fargo rating here, so.
Nope.
Only one on Fargo rate is Jai, and he's 581. Thanks, David. 581 is not bad. That's pretty strong.
I'd say that'd be the sort of the open, the upper end of the open.
Absolutely, yeah.
It'd be sort of 450 to, again, 550, 560-ish
Yeah.
for the open player.
Yeah. Good shot there. Tied it up 2-2.
You get over the 600, you're definitely an advanced. You get over the 650, 680, you're definitely a master level player.
Master, yeah. Over 720, they consider you a pro. And if you're 800, then you're one of the best players in the world.
There's only a few over 800.
Only a handful, yep.
Alex Pagulayan, Shane Van Boning,
Copigny, Dennis Orcolo. There's a handful.
but anything definitely in the 700 and above is a top-end player.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say 680 to 720 is probably considered semi-pro. And then anything over 720 they consider to be pro. This table's not breaking great right now. It seems to be pretty good cluster in the middle all the time. Just needed a little encouragement. Alternate breaks, rack your own. You got it, Carla. That is the format here.
I think that's the same with most leagues now.
Yeah, pretty much everything now is going to alternate break, unless it's a really long race, like 9. And then they'll do a winner breaks format.
7. I think 7 and above you have to is where you could switch to winner break.
Definitely the higher end players are going to prefer winner breaks. But in a race to 5, I'm not a big fan of winner breaks. It's easy to lose the flip and not shoot. I know plenty of players that have run lots of 5-packs in their day. Well, he tried to break that out. He got a little unfortunate. The 15 stuck there, and he's jacked up over the 6. Can't see the 10. He's going to cut the 12 on the side, but that cue ball is going right towards the 11. He's got to be careful he doesn't hit the rail, then the 11 and scratch here.
He's close enough to the pocket. I think he can hit that thick enough to avoid the 11 altogether.
Possibly, yeah.
Cheat the pocket a little bit. Rack your own avoids any arguments.
Absolutely, yeah. It needs to be rack your own. There's too many rack geniuses out there. Rack will look super tight and you hit it and it comes out like mud.
Just like when you were racking for me.
Yeah, exactly. I rack bad for myself, so that's why I break second ball. I rack so bad I can't hit head ball. Yeah, nothing worse than getting slug racked. It's also a brave maneuver to slug people because you never know when somebody might follow you out into the parking lot.
Especially down here with their open carry permits.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or open carry law.
Definitely a dangerous maneuver. Looks like he's playing safe here. Good shot. Did not want to tie that ball up though. Just created another problem. And it looks like we looked at the schedule for today. The last match tonight will be at 10 p.m. So we should be here till about 11 p.m. And then we'll be back tomorrow. And Saturday and Sunday.
I think you got to take the 11 here. Got to take the 11 ball.
Yeah, you got to shoot the 11 and get angle on the 12 to go into those 2 balls tied up there. I think it's 13-10. And then you got to get an angle on the 13 or the 10 to break out the 15. 15 doesn't have a pocket. Sharon, most of these guys have a break cue and a shooting cue. And the reason for that is the shooting cue tends to be tapered quite a bit thinner. And if you break with it, you could potentially break the shaft.
And also your tip on your cue. Your playing cue is generally a softer tip. Hitting a break shot with it, you're going to mushroom that tip. And with a harder tip on your break cue, it transfers the speed and power into that cue ball a little more.
You get a lot more power out of a harder tip, absolutely.
And not quite as much spin with a harder tip. You won't.
Most people break with a phenolic tip, which is actually the same material the ball is made out of.
I'm not a big fan of the phenolic.
I've broke with phenolic for about 10 years now. I love it. But I've been thinking about maybe switching to that G10. It's just a one-piece ferrule. It's not even really a tip, it's just a ferrule. No problem, Sharon.
Happy to answer any questions.
Yeah, if you guys got any other questions, that's what we're here for. We like to engage with you guys, keeps us on our toes as well. Let's see, he's got a kick out of ball here. I don't think you can see the 7. Mostly because there is no 7. I thought the 8 was a 7.
Yeah.
So he definitely can't see the 7. Because
I think he's trying for the 3.
Yeah, he's going to play a little masse here. This is a tricky little shot. Speed's got to be perfect. Good effort. Really good effort. That was a tough shot. Well, let's see what Jai can do here to try to take a lead. Does that ball go in the side by the 2? If it did, he would shoot it right now. Good afternoon, Mark. We are glad to be so far south. So far, we're loving it down here.
Yeah, a little warmer than back home.
Thanks, Charles. Oh, some sanctions do not allow G10 material. Good to know. I know BCA tried to outlaw phenolic tips for a while. But then it was just way too hard to, what's the word I'm looking for here?
Place everybody.
Yeah, it's just way too much to go up and check everyone's tip to see what it is, right? So they only did that for about 2 years before they gave up on it. Stacy, you can go to CompuSport, look for the logo that's in the top left of the screen, Texas ACS, and you can find all your brackets up there. So you can click in the search button, search your favorite players, or you can go to the bracket link itself and just look up the whole bracket.
It's got table numbers and times. We are streaming tables 1 and 2. That's who you'll see coming up on our tables, unless they move some people around, which they do sometimes.
Monitor, that was the word I was looking for. Thanks, Stacy.
Yeah.
It's too hard for them to monitor all the tips. So I don't see how they damage equipment unless you don't know what you're doing with it. We would love to come to Louisiana, Mark.
We actually had a guy phone me yesterday from Louisiana. Morgan City. There's a tournament coming up in February, but it might be a little too pricey, I think, for a pool hall to have us down.
John had his phenolic tip shaved flat and put a white diamond on it, so then the phenolic was more like a wafer.
Yeah.
It's an interesting idea. You've actually cracked cue balls with a G10 tip. Well, that is just a testament to how good that tip is. It hits so hard you broke the ball. People have broke balls with leather tips too. That's not.
Yeah.
It's not really so much the tip as it is.
Issue with the ball.
maybe an issue with the ball, absolutely. These balls should never crack. Personally, I've played pool for, I don't know, the better part of 14 years, and I've never broke a ball.
I haven't. I've had a couple teammate break 2 in 1 year.
I've seen people break balls. Oh, he wanted to get on that 11 first because he needs the 15 to get on the 8. Going to be tough to get from the 11 to the 8.
He's only got about an eighth of a ball swerve if you wanted to go around that.
Yeah.
I'm looking straight down, but that's harder to control.
Oh, he tried to break it out. Oh, what a great shot. Really great shot that was. And he got super unlucky. Hello,
Pambazo.
Pambazo. Yep, just personal experience. They are incredibly hard.
And see, I got a hard break tip, but it's pressed, making it even harder. Soaked in formaldehyde and pressed.
Formaldehyde. I used to have my tips pressed in linseed oil.
I believe it was formaldehyde is what Jerry said.
Jerry, yeah, Nick does it in linseed oil. Mike Robinson was actually the first one I ever heard of doing that. He used to press them himself.
Yeah, no, Jerry's got a tip press that goes in his vise. He pressed it for 2 weeks.
2 weeks,
Kept
yeah.
cranking it down, yeah.
Usually it's about 24 hours will do it, but you keep cranking it, it'll get stiffer.
That's what I got on my brake cue, and I've had it for 3.5 years.
That's on the Prevail?
Yeah.
That hits really hard. I was hitting with it last week. It hits hard. Hits like a phenolic.
But you can control the cue ball. You can put some spin on there, and it's
Still
nice.
get some spin, yeah. So which helps for a second ball break.
Yep.
I get lots of spin out of my phenolic too. I can play with it actually. Swish. Drive-by, we call that. Call that a drive-by.
I think you start with a 2-ball.
Yeah, 2's the only really.
If it'll go on this bottom right.
Oh yeah, it's got lots of room. I would shoot the 2 first here for sure.
2, then the 1.
Yeah, I might shoot the 2, then the 4, and try to section it a little. And just work my way down there.
Yeah.
But he likes the 2, then the 6.
I like maybe leaving
Or the 1.
I like leaving the 4 of the 3 to, or the 4 of the 5 to get on the 8.
Yeah, I would leave the 3, 5 to get on the 8. But there's so many ways to get out here. There's endless possibilities. One ball. Wow. Chamberlain broke 2 head balls, breaking with a G10. Well, I'm really interested to try it now.
But you break second ball. I don't know how that would work.
Well, if I'm playing 10 ball, I'm
Yeah.
obviously not breaking second
No.
ball, but
You have your 10-ball, 9-ball shaft, and then your
yeah.
8-ball shaft. And
A lot of times I break with my shooting cue when I'm breaking second ball.
I got 3 shafts for my brake cue. Well, 1 on the way. Jerry's new design shaft. He's got 1 coming for me, and then I got 2 as it is. 1 with that Taum plastic.
Taum, yeah, Taum hits really good too. Super hard. Super hard plastic. Clear Kamui, says Todd. Yeah, Kamui hits good too. Going around the
BK
world.
Cell brake tip is not bad either. Or, sorry, the Cyborg.
The Cyborg, yeah. Cyborg hits good too. Four, then the 3. A little slide over a little bit. Just make sure you don't hook yourself on the 8.
Everybody wants Jerry's jump cues. Got to get your name on the waiting list.
Best jump cue on the market right now, in my opinion.
Yeah, that is the best jump cue I've ever tried, and I've tried 20 plus brands and types of jump cues.
Well, I used to think the OB lift was ridiculously easy until I played with the IQ, and I thought the IQ was way too easy, and then I played with the Prevail, and the Prevail hits better than the IQ and the OB lift put together.
Yeah.
Oh, he overcut it. I think he overthought it a little bit. I think he overthought it just a little there. That's what he said too. He said, I don't know why I was thinking about it. Just get up and shoot it. This is tough though. This is tough to cut this in and get shape on the 8. Wengler makes a jump break tip similar to White Diamond, only half the price. I'll have to look into that, Paul.
Although I'm never too worried about the price as long as it's the quality and how well it is.
Absolutely. Absolutely. If it hits good enough, it'll pay for itself. Navigator's good too, yeah.
Get the good old La Pro or Elkmaster.
Yeah, you don't want to break with an Elkmaster. He's going to bank it. I think that's the right shot because that's really the only way you get shape on the 8.
I've tried the Navigator. I'm not a big fan. I got one on a couple of the shafts in the case there. It's a bit of our bonus with Nick doing all the tips and everything. He lets us try everything out.
Yeah, we get to try a little bit of everything, yeah. And you guys should too. Try a little bit of everything, see what you like. It's all a feel thing. The game is all about feel. There's no right or wrong.
Well, there we go. We got, looks like Jai's son watching. Is it Elijah? Cool. Get to watch Dad play pool on the stream.
This guy already lost this match, I guarantee it. He just looks disgusted that he has to play the other guys. You always run out against me.
Who's the guy at the table?
He said it to the old guy. You always run out against me. It's just, he already lost. Good. Good to see ya. Watching Dad. Gotta love it.
What would be a good comparison to what, Paul?
Oh, a great shot he played there.
Just make the 3 ball. You got natural shape on the 8.
Oh yeah, you don't got to do anything here. Just don't scratch, really. Pretty tough to do if you just hit middle ball. Woo!
Ooh, he used all that pocket.
Wiped its feet. Three-two Russell.
Mez break. The
I
power,
love
Mez
it.
power break. Yeah, it's
Personally,
nice.
I love it. Yeah.
Still, I've tried the BK rush multiple times. Tried multiple AQs. I still like my Prevail better than anything.
Yeah, the Prevail hits just as good as anything on the market right now and
Jerry's
cheaper.
brake cues and jump cues are second to none.
Navigator is similar to, that was the comparison he was looking for.
Cyborg. I prefer the Cyborg. They're close.
They're very similar. I would agree, yeah.
I prefer the Cyborg tips. I played with a Kamui for years and years and switched, and then tried the Navigator, a couple different Navigators, and then tried the Cyborg and played with the Cyborg pretty much for the last year, and then switched to the Longazi, which I like better than all of them.
So Charles, either the tip is loose from the ferrule or the layers are separating. That's why you hear a clicking sound. That or there's something loose in your cue, maybe in the joint or in the butt. Could be the weight bolt. Most likely the layers are separating or it's loose from your ferrule, or your ferrule is loose from your shaft.
Let's see if we can pronounce that Mexico City's name.
I was just going to try that. Let's give it a go. Aguas Calientes.
Thanks for tuning in, Master.
Yeah, thanks, Master. Hopefully I didn't butcher that too bad.
Mace jump brake cue. I haven't.
Never even heard of it, Tommy.
No. I mean, there's going to be so many different cues and stuff. It's whatever works best for you.
Absolutely, yeah. $15 layer, wow. Yeah, probably just replace it, Charles, or take it to your local queue maintenance guy and get him to take a look at it. Maybe he can press it and save the tip. You never know.
And that's where we're lucky with Nick's Q Innovation being our sponsor. We get free maintenance and tips. Makes it a little easier to try out stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he just charges cost on tips. He doesn't gouge. He doesn't charge us for labor. He just charge cost on the tips to all his sponsored players, which he has quite a few in Calgary. Pretty much sponsors my whole pool team. And he gives us discounts on gloves and extensions, stuff like that. These guys are having a great time over here, laughing it up. I think he was trying to get on the 7 ball there. He's on the 1, but I'm not sure if he can miss the 13 to get shape on the 6 in the side. If he can, then I like his chances here. Yeah, he hit it thick. He was too worried about holding for the angle on the 6. But he's covered the pocket. You're going to have to play this 13 short sider and bump it off the rail. Looks like he's going to bump it off the rail. Good shot there. Really good shot. Play the 10 now.
He should be out here. Just play that 9-11 at the bottom in the right order.
Yeah, I don't see much stopping him here from getting on the hill first.
He's using all the pocket.
He's been using the whole pocket. That is correct. I wouldn't try to do too much here. I'd probably just play pretty much a stop shot, take the cut on the 11, go back and forth, shoot the 15 first.
Just bounce it off the rail.
What are our comments on using a buffalo ferrule?
Buffalo horn ferrule. I've got a couple on my Prevail cues. I like them. If you like a black ferrule.
That was a great match, Charles. I've watched that a couple times too. Thank you, John. Appreciate that.
Sergio is a great young up-and-coming player.
Oh yeah, look out for that kid. He's going to be a world beater. Where do we have to go for lunch, Paul? How far is it? I feel like it's probably far. He got super funny here. This is sort of the break Jai was looking to catch. Let's see if he hooks him underneath that 9 ball. And did not hook him on the 6, that's for sure. It's still a little bit tough though, because you got to get short side on that 7.
Yeah, he's got the 1 off the rail if he wants.
Yeah, I like that because you got to use the 6 to get on the 7. But your speed has to be perfect here. And you didn't hit it hard enough. Oh, is that
13
all?
hours north.
We'll be right there, Paul. Just kidding. We won't be there. "13 hours north," what's that, like Vegas? Central Illinois. I wasn't even close.
Vegas is northwest.
Northwest, yeah.
Started using the glove. Is there one that seems to be better brand than the others? Well, it depends on how much money you want. I got a
Predator.
well, I got a few. I got a Navigator, a Predator.
I play with the Cyborg.
Yeah, I like the way the Cyborg looks too.
Yeah. I like the Cyborg. Molinari's a good one too, yeah.
Yeah. That is a Predator. European Predator. Molinari is owned by a Predator.
How, Clark, how did it last you a year? I don't understand. I need a new one already. I've only been playing with it for 2 months.
It's the amount of play.
I guess, but Clark plays a ton. Cassidy, we do know who won Scotch doubles. It was Jai Smith.
And his partner.
In a Hill Thriller second set. Huge sweat. Huge sweat. Kamui makes good gloves too. Yeah, that is correct. I think safety's the shot here. Flick the right side of the 11, use the 8 to cover. Well, it looks like he's thinking about drawing behind the 9. Or he's just going to pot this in the side and try to get shape. Yeah, you overhit it. He's still okay, though. Still cut this in. Yeah, I think I need to give my glove to my mom and have her sew it or something. It's falling apart. He didn't scratch, but he didn't make the ball either. This isn't a gimme though. There's a bit of distance here. It's got to stay smooth on this stroke. These guys look like they could go the distance, the way this match is going. Good shot there. He jumped 10 feet when he shot it. Yeah, he did look like he jumped a little bit. Three.
Race to 2 again. We got the ladies up in table 1.
Here we go, second
What
ball.
Plain Q-tip size and weight do you recommend? UK snooker player here. You guys play with a lot lighter cues, I believe, the snooker cues. So
I would recommend about a 19-ounce cue. Tip size about anywhere between 11.75 and 12.75. But you might be better if you're coming from snooker. You're probably better off with 11.75.
yeah.
So like a Z2 or Z shaft from Predator, they're tapered real thin. That might be the best feel you get.
See, my playing cue's 18.75.
And if you're used to a lighter cue, which you probably are used to a 16 or 17 ounce, you're probably better off start with a 18 or an 18.5 ounce. See how that treats you. "22 APA matches in a row. Holy smokes. Made the 8 on the break. He's going to spot it and then take a look to see if he wants to shoot here. When you make the 8 on the break in these rules, you have the option. You can spot it and continue to shoot, or you can break again. Yeah, this would be one of the situations I would play it. I think you got to shoot stripes because of where the 7 is.
Well, ladies have started on the other table. We'll start flipping back and forth.
Absolutely, yeah.
Juania versus Paula on the other table.
Now, ladies have a handicap race too. It's
Yep, 5 and 4.
5 and 4, yeah. So if you're advanced or master, you race to 5. If you're not, you race to 4. Preference, David Wilson, preference. Some people like the thinner taper. Oh yeah, for sure, Johnny, he's aware. He's aware of the break again rule. He spotted it and asked his opponent if he could spot it and take a look. He said yeah, and then he said, oh, okay, I'm going to shoot it. So he's going to try to run it out.
Every time I decide to re-break, I don't make a ball, so.
Yeah, I'm like 90% breaking dry after I break again. I tend to just go for it, try to work it out. How about that for shape on the 9 ball? Boom. The only tough ball now is the 8, really.
You got the 13 to play with that.
Yeah, yeah, the 13 for sure. You can break that out. I'm not sure, Patrick and David. Maybe that 0.25 is enough of a difference.
If you look at a snooker tips, a 9 or a 10 mil.
Another good point is maple. Askew tends to not hit stiff enough for pool games.
Bigger, heavier balls.
Jabbed at that 9 a little and missed it. Oh, he overhit that by quite a bit. Yeah, absolutely. Snooker balls are smaller. That's why the shafts and the tips are smaller. Gonna try to play safe here.
You had to run over and tell that guy to stop streaming with his phone.
Yeah.
Don't streaming in our area.
He can stream all he wants.
Yeah.
I guess he doesn't like the angle we have. Totally agree, Rodney. Handicap is everything that's wrong with this game right now. Golf did okay with the handicap, but not at a higher level. There's no handicap in a pro level of golf. no handicap in tennis. They do pretty good. So he tried to just leave the cue ball down there, but he didn't get the 2 ball to a rail. You must hit a rail after contact in this
Or make a
rules.
ball.
Or pot a ball, absolutely. Good shot there. I think this is an 11 ball first. Unless he can shoot the 9, then the 12, and then the 11 to the 8. I don't mind that either. No handicap in curling either, and they get paid the big bucks. Oh wow, new wood stove, nice. See you in a bit, David. Good one, Patrick. I think you're going to see a few young ladies coming through tennis in the next few years that are going to dethrone the Williams sisters.
Well, and they're getting older too.
They are not getting any younger yet. Serena's a mom now, that'll be a factor. Ooh, he hit it way thick. He's trying to shape the 9 in the side. Let's see, a little back door to get on the hill first. Got to do something with that 7.
Run into the 7 here, maybe if you can.
Yeah, shoot the 3, yeah. Got to shoot the 3 here. Shoot the 3, run into the 7. You'll get a shot on the 4, 5, or the 1. You're going to get a shot on every ball here. Just got to make sure you hit that 7 at a decent pace.
Anna's getting older now too. She's got enough money from her modeling and everything else.
Anna was just a pretty face, yeah, not the best tennis player. Oh, he's trying to fight for a better angle, and he didn't get it. You can try again still. You could shoot the 4 here. I mean, just shoot the 4, just roll the 4 in, and then shoot the 3 in the top right. It should have enough angle on the 3 in order to go into the 7. Oh. Well, here's a big opportunity for Jai. Second chance. Try to get on the hill first. Got a slightly funny angle on this 9, I believe. He's got to make sure he doesn't hook himself on the 4 ball here.
Good.
Lady on the other table has banked the last 2 balls to win the first game.
She was firing balls. I think her name's Paula.
Paula Darville.
Yeah, Swanee, who played last night in Scotch.
All right, Jai's got to come with a shot here. Good shot. Perfect speed control. Really nice shot. Still a slight amount of work to do here. You got to go forward off 2 rails, shoot the 8 in the side.
That or I punch it straight back across.
And then still shoot the 8 in the side, yeah. Because you can't really get shape on the corner here. Unless you get shape on the bottom right corner.
Or the bottom left here.
Or the bottom left, yeah.
You got 4 pockets, you can sink that 8 ball in.
Yeah, absolutely. I like just going forward with the little top inside. Just come a little bit off that top rail as we were looking at it here. Looks like that's what he's going to do. Oh, he had enough to punch by the 4. That was a pretty good shot. I didn't think that was really an option from the angle that he had. Good shot he played there. Just got to watch where this cue ball is going, but I don't think it's really a problem. As long as you play a little below center ball.
See, I think I play it in the top right from here.
Yeah, I would definitely play it in the top right. I'm not playing this in the top left. It's a much tougher shot.
Yeah, you're shooting at a blind, more of a blind pocket.
And a blind pocket, absolutely. Well, if you shoot it in the bottom, in the top right, then you can actually slop it in quite a bit. Well, he likes the top left. This is a preference shot too. Some people like cutting it that way. Some people like cutting it the other way. Good shot. Good shot there by Jai Smith. On the hill first. Watch some of these ladies play. Lady at the table right now, Kawania. Great player. Watched her play a little bit yesterday. In the Scotch doubles, she played fantastic. See, looks like she's on the 15 ball here. Just got to get a good angle on that 14 to get on the 8, though. Does it go through the window, through all those balls?
No. I'm looking down there.
Hey, you got a pretty good line on it.
Just got to go off that.
Off the 4, yeah, that's a tough shot.
But you got to hit that so thin.
Very tough shot.
Just a little flick off the 4.
Yeah, you got to hit about an 1/8 of the ball there. Less than a quarter for sure. Really good effort. Really good effort. And she plugged the pocket for the 7, so that's not terrible. Nothing wrong with that.
The shots Paula made in that first game I was watching over there, she was slamming balls in.
That's not Kawania. CC Searcy.
Really? They got the...
We were misinformed on table numbers again. We're going to have to give Mr. Benson a little talking to. There we go.
Then this is Irene at the table playing her, if that's the way it is.
Oh, sorry guys, we got the names wrong. And CompuSport actually is correct. We were looking at table 2, I believe.
No.
Yep. I'll bet you lunch you were looking at table 2.
Oh, 2:30. That's why.
Ah. That'll do it. Well, thank you, Brad. We will correct that. Nothing worse than having the wrong names in there.
Yeah.
Let's see. Looks like that 7 ball will go now. Pretty confident stroke there. Didn't really get the best of it. I might be inclined to play safe here, actually. Just roll into the 5 and use the 4 to block the 14. That's what she's going to do. How about freeze on the 4? Really good shot.
Both these ladies are going to 4.
She's going to try to go 3 rails and hit the backside of it. That was a great hit. That was a really good hit. Got to spear this in. Spear this 6 ball in. And it looks like Jai is straight in on the last ball to win the match. We'll switch you back over there and you can watch him finish it off. That's gonna do it. Roll this in for the win. Nice little match there. Two zero, Irene. All right, guys, I'm going to leave you with Ryan for a minute while I run to the washroom.
Yep.
Hey, sorry guys. Ryan's just chit-chatting, and I had to go to the washroom, but we're back now. Hello, Edwidge. Thanks for tuning in. Little unlucky there, didn't get over the ball and banked the 8. Little bit unlucky. Didn't work out as planned, that's for sure, Eddie. Ooh, crushed the head ball. Nice break. Really nice break. This is a tough table, I believe. Thank you.
Y'all doing a good job. Man, this man deserves a raise if you over. He deserves a raise. You gonna give him a raise?
I'm overpaid already.
Okay. Well, he still deserves a double raise. Triple raise. Both of y'all deserve a raise. Who over y'all? I'm gonna tell him, hey, man, give y'all triple raises and stuff.
That'd be nice to go talk to them up there so we should more. On the stage up there.
Patience engaged. Thanks, Sharon. Ryan's just given some info to a local streamer from the Houston area who was a little curious about how he can go about maybe possibly streaming through us. So for anyone out there who does happen to have their own streaming equipment, you could send a message to the page and we can work out a deal for you to stream through us. Through our platform, you can use our viewer base.
We just found somebody in Texas here that's got some pro tournaments coming up. He's already booked. He just doesn't have a big following.
That is where we come in. Yeah, let Grant know I'm overpaid.
Oh, was that Danny boy, right? That was come by him. Yeah.
Danny Boy,
Danny
yeah.
boy.
I think he's one of the employees at the venue here.
I don't think they've seen many setups like this come down and do any of the events, so they're all seem pretty amazed by it, which is awesome for us. We love it.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, we got the biggest setup going out of all the streamers right now, so we are the biggest streaming company in North America. She's gonna bank it. Look
Nice
at
shot.
this shot.
I don't think I've seen her miss a bank. She should just bank everything.
She's just been peering every bank
Yep.
right in the heart. Didn't even touch the rail on the way in. Great player from what I've seen so far. Looking very confident. The only real problem I see here is the 8 ball, so I'd be trying to shape the 10 next and leave the 9 to get on the 8. She's got to get below the 8.
Yeah, she plays with a little bottom left here.
It is a little tricky to hold this,
It
though.
is, yeah. I'd normally probably play this with a little inside, but
You can hit it thicker with outside, and that way you can hold it. Just like what she did there. She just hit it.
she needed to hit
A
a
hair
little
too
harder.
thick.
Yeah.
Or a little harder and it would have stayed straighter, absolutely.
Block the pocket. It's sitting waiting now.
Well, I think the 7-4 is wired combo, so really the only problem here is getting short side on the 2. The 6 can easily lead you to that ball. Probably going to have to shoot the 6 now. Jacked up over the 7 is not easy. She might be able to see just around the 7 so that she's not jacked up. Well, she's got enough distance between the cue and the 7 in order to pot the 7 without double hitting it and then shoot the 3 next. Shoot the 3, go 1 rail around the 1, play the 1 in the same pocket.
She's playing top though. Ooh, top outside just came around nice.
Yeah, this is good. A little straight, but shouldn't pose too much of a problem. I might just stop or draw about 1.5 inches and take the cut on the 6 to the top right as we're looking at it from this view. And that should lead to the 2 ball. And the 2 to the 5 is not going to be easy either. Very, very workable from here though. That is what she did. Take the cut on the 6.
Yeah, she's got a nice angle to play over.
This is perfect. You can stun over or you can just roll it in. It depends how you like to shoot this ball.
I hit about 1 tip above center.
Yeah, just roll it. Even center ball is fine here. Oh, she hit it pretty hard though. Side shape works. This could lead her to the 5 easier actually. This is where I try not to do too much. Just gonna roll this 2 in and take the cut on the 5. I'm not gonna try to get perfect on the 5 here. A little tricky with the cue ball on the rail though. That side pocket is fairly small. Nice little rub on the 5. Very good shot she played there. She's looking at tying up this match. I believe the score is 2-1 Irene. I think the score on the screen is wrong, Ryan.
No.
It is 2-1 Irene. She was up to 2-0. Thanks, Trey. We got it.
I got it right on the, yeah, I got it right on the other one.
We got it figured out. Oh no, she missed the 8 ball. Relatively routine 8 ball and she missed it.
Got to figure out how to make these scoreboards talk on the different.
Probably have to play the combo here. Cutting that 9 in the side is a little too risky. You just got to make sure that the 9 doesn't follow that ball in. She did well there. This is going to sit over the side nicely for her.
Yeah,
3 rail shape.
Down.
She's shaking her head like she doesn't like it, but I would be just fine with this angle. Good shot. Straight in is okay. She doesn't need to do anything with the cue ball here, but stop shot. She did play faster on that 8 Edwidge. I agree. Roll this 8 in and get on the hill first. Good shot there. And a 3-1 lead for Irene. Hello, Mr. Duncan. Good afternoon, sir. Colleen's got to come with a big break here, keep herself in the match. All right, let's see if she breaks down the middle or if she's going to break a little second ball action. Down the middle. Ah, last rolling ball, 3 in the side. Thank you, John. Appreciate that. Extremely tough out on this table, though. This is not easy. She's gonna make it her opponent's problem. I don't mind that. No big plans, John. Going to commentary all day. That's the birthday plan.
Yeah, my birthday. Till I start buying them shooters.
Yeah. And then I'll still be sitting here doing commentary.
Just more colorful.
Just slightly more colorful, yeah.
Might have to put our PG rating up.
Yeah, we might have to, yeah. Still a little early in the day to be drinking yet, so I'm still on the Coca-Cola. Looks like she can see the 2 here. The 1 ball and the 5 ball will be the issue. She is going to try to bank this ball, I believe. She called the bank. She hasn't missed one yet, so I fully expect her to make it. Oh, she hit it good too. Yeah, she hit it really good. Well, she got the better of it. She tied up the 10. And
take the 14, open up the pocket for the 2 ball. Or is that the 4?
it's the 4, but
Yeah.
there's lots of room there anyway. Can she get enough cue action underneath to break out the 10 now? Oh,
That's not good.
came up a little short. She's going to have to try to find a safety here. Looks like she's got enough of this 12 to cut it in. Great shot. Really great shot. She could shoot the 15 and maybe go into the 8 here. Break those balls out. Take 2 and plug, she says. Take 2 and plug.
Bank side.
I think we'll see her take on the bank. You got that right.
I almost like playing out 5 off the rail off that 15.
Well, no matter what she does here, she's got to do something with that 1 ball.
I think that 1 goes off in that corner.
Yeah, it might actually go off the 10 in. You're right. She's going to bank the 5. I like this. Double kissed it perfect.
It was going anyway the way she first hit it.
It was. All right, now we're going to find out if that 1 is wired off the 10, because she'll go into it if it is not. She's cueing Little Inside English to go into it. Overcut it.
She would have had it from that angle, though.
She would have had it. She would have been perfect from there. Let's see if Colleen can keep herself in this match. Have to get out here. It looks like that 10 will pass the 1. Good start, 11 ball. $13, $15, $8 to keep herself alive. Straight to work. I like it. 3-2. Let's see what Irene's break looks like. Last time she crushed head ball down the middle and she hit it really good. Breaking a little off to the side. Oh, she hits it good, really good. Makes a ball. A little clustered up in the middle, the 4-9-8. She would prefer to have a shot on a low ball here. She might have to play the 13-2 combo. That would be the shot I'm playing now, just mostly because of where the 11 is. No problem, Dave. Happy to help. Great shot she played there. Time saver, made 2 balls at once. Look at this stroke. What a stroke she put on that ball. Impressive shot.
A lot of guys that can't do that.
Yeah, that's tough to get that kind of action.
Yeah.
She played the 3 in the corner and maybe go one rail into the 9-4. I think that's the shot. Tough shot, but it's the shot. She's got a great break, Paul. Absolutely. She hits it really good. Overcut it. Not a bad result, though. That 9 ball is in big trouble. Might have to open with the 13 here. Roll down, maybe play the 15 in the pocket where the 3 is. Or play the 10 in the pocket where the 3 is.
This angle, you're going to have to play them both in there.
Yeah, I might have to play them both in there. That is correct. I'd be trying to do something with that 9 in a hurry. I might try to do it right now. She's got the angle off the rail to go into it. Overcut it. Well, not the easiest of shots here. You can shoot the 3, but I'm not sure you can really get shape on anything, so I might have to shoot the 7 first.
I think I play the 7 with the bottom right and come into that 5-9.
It's pretty thin on that 7. I'm not sure she could get into the 5-9. Let's see what kind of stroke she puts on this ball.
She does not have a shot.
Does she play the billiard off the 5 onto the 7, or does she play safe?
That's real thin.
Looks like she's going to play safe here. I might try the billiard because it's pretty much a two-way. Oh, hit the 9. Oops. 9 ball first here.
Play the 9 ball up in that top right corner as we're looking at it.
Yeah, you could play it in the top left and shape the 12 on the side. Or you can play it in the bottom left if it goes by the 7, which it appears it does. A little stop shot or a couple inch draw. Yeah, it was a little tight by that 7. I'm not sure.
I would have taken it up to this other corner, I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure I agree with that choice if it was that tight. Looks like she mostly got the better of it. I'm not sure. I think you could play the 7 and miss the 4 and then shoot the 4 in the top left. That's what she's looking at. If she gets a good angle on this 4, it's going to be over. She probably didn't really want that angle, but she should be okay here. She might be able to just sort of flick the 5 a little bit. Yeah, hit the 5-2 full. She's still at the table though. She might have to go around the world to get shape here.
Yeah, you got to play that with top right.
Or does she just bank it, Ryan? The way she banks, I think she just banks it.
I would bank that. You bottom right.
Yeah.
Basically stop the cue ball right there.
Yeah, you don't have to do anything with the cue ball, yeah.
Use the spin to throw that 5 ball.
Moderately reckless, but great potential. I agree. Extreme potential in this lady. Oh, great effort. Not sure what you mean by you can't see the left side of the table. We can. We're looking at the same view you are. Oh, another chance for Colleen to try to get this hill. Yeah, you got to shoot that 12 in the side and try to develop that 9. I don't know if it passes the 8. I don't think it does. Very strong player Irene is from what I've seen so far. She's eyeing up this 11 ball first. She's got to do something with this 9. Oh, I like this. I like this. That 12 will follow in with that 5 nice and easy, and then that opens the pocket.
Right from where she is right now.
Yeah, shoot that now.
I'm looking straight down that angle.
And you play just a hair of bottom, and then you leave angle on that 15 to get back down table. Just got to play this with a hair of bottom, and it should follow that ball in.
Like I said, just a medium to a lightweight shot so it carries that spin through. Hit this hard and it slides, it doesn't take the spin.
I totally agree, Paul, because I'm super reckless all the time. I like to play reckless. Aggressive is the key to victory in these games. Great shot there.
I'm surprised it went in that hard, but...
Yeah, she did hit it a little hard, but...
worked.
Sufficient.
Just don't want to be on the other side of that 8 ball.
She's perfect. This is going to go hill. So there's a little strange tidbit that I noticed there. She wrote in the score with her left hand, yet she shoots pool right-handed. Interesting. Very interesting. Hill, giving the fans what they want to see.
Do you chalk with your right or left hand?
I tend to chalk with my left hand, but...
So do I. I've seen a lot of people that shoot right and chalk right. That feels weird for me.
I do a little bit of both depending on how much chalk I want on my tip. Sometimes I'll chalk with my right hand just to make sure I get it nice and covered. But when I'm moving and I'm playing good, I'm chalking with my left hand, so I'm not wasting any time. That looks like a good rack in my books. And see those balls move at all. Here we go. Breaking for the match. Hill. Slugged herself. This is going to be a grind of a game. Unless Irene can see a ball to break this all out right away. I don't really see anything that will do that for you. What is she? Ooh, she fired at it. tried to break everything out and really didn't break anything out.
Nope.
She called safe, tried to make the 3. No, I don't mind that. That's not a bad leave at all. Let your opponent make something happen. She is really aggressive.
Yeah.
I like E2. That's my favorite kind of pool. Let's see how aggressive Colleen gets here.
I don't know if that goes through there.
Not very. I'm thinking I would have smashed that 3 and tried to break everything out over there. I don't know. Because it's no good to start
No,
sinking
she's gonna
balls
run
like
out
this.
and-
Yeah, this is not good.
That 7's going to be tough to get anywhere.
Well, if the 1 passes the 10, you might be able to break the 7, but then what are you getting a shot on?
I don't think there's any way that 1 goes by that 10. Not from the angle we're looking at anyway.
Yeah, it looks pretty tight from this angle. She's going to have to make something happen on this shot if that 1 doesn't pass. She starts sinking too many balls and she's going to be in big trouble. Probably the best thing she could do there was miss that ball. Make her opponent figure it out. So I think I shoot the 12 here, not making the 12. And
Put it over top of that that top corner.
Yeah, I wouldn't be trying to make it out. I would shoot the 12, hit the left side, and try to go behind the 10. It's a good shot. Yeah, both these ladies play really well, Dave.
Thank you. I owe you one.
She's going to shoot this 2 and try to break the 4 and hope she gets an angle on the 4 in order to break the 7-1. Oh, she didn't break the 4. Well, I'm really not a fan of her chances now. I mean, her opponent has a big advantage here.
Now she's going to call the 1. That's
She's-
tight. That's
she's
tight.
going
If
to play
you're-
the 4 off the rail off that 10 ball in. That could potentially open the 1. She does have amazing cue ball control. I agree, Tara. Super confident, super aggressive. From what I've seen, she plays great pool. And does she ever bank good? Wow.
Yeah.
I think she only missed 1 bank shot, and she only missed it by a fraction.
Challengers to some banks.
Yeah.
There's your action, Ben.
Yeah, I tend not to challenge girls for money games, but if they want to challenge me, I'm all for it. I just don't want to be that guy, you know? Let's see, here we go. Gonna move them all. Gonna move them all here. That is not a bad result at all. If she could shoot this
Bank corner,
she's
bank
gonna
side.
bank. I love it. Loving it. It's kind of a 2-way. You're not really going to leave anything on if you miss it.
Oh, she didn't miss it by much.
Yeah, she played it with the 2-way for sure. She can see the edge of the 1, but I don't know how much good it does her. You got to kick into this 4 and try to get safe is what you got to do here. Oh, you got it, Tony. The way she's played, I am scared. Gotta kick into the 4 and try to get the hook. Yeah, genius. Genius. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, beautiful shot. She got really unlucky. I think she left the 15 on. Great shot. Regardless, really great shot. I think she shot that a little quick. I think she had to take her time a little more on that previous shot and make sure she got it right. She kind of just got up and hit it and didn't really make a good plan for shape. She's going to roll into this 4 and just leave her down there. Oh, this could work. This could work just fine. Tied up the 14.
You bank it out right now with a big pocket. Bank side.
I think we're going to see her play safe again here. Yeah, she should come over and make sure that she gets it right, though. I like what she's doing here. Make sure. Always be sure. Be sure.
I don't mind banking that through there because you can do it as a cross bank and play a two-way, play that up.
Yeah, I don't mind that either. I don't mind.
It's out of there.
And then you got it out of there. That solves the problem. I think she sees it. Did she leave the 4 ball on? No, not quite. But there's a safety here behind the 4.
So little bottom left and stun off and back in behind.
Just roll into the 7, yeah. A little bit tricky, though. You got to make sure the 7 doesn't double kiss it. This could be the match-winning shot if she gets this right. Not bad. I mean, she didn't leave the easiest of shot on here. It's kind of a free shot. It's kind of a free shot in a way. Because even if you miss it, you're going to leave her super long.
Cut that in the side.
That is what she called, yep. Great shot she played there. And see what she did with the cue ball there? She knew even if she missed, she was going to leave it super, super long. So you got to overcut this 13 with a hair of inside English. And make sure you miss the 8. And come back up just past center table.
You don't just slow roll this?
I'm not a big fan of slow rolling balls unless I absolutely have to.
This one I don't mind because it's so close to the table.
Yeah.
This one, and his table roll's pretty good.
Close to the pocket, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, as long as you know it rolls straight, then you roll this in. And once again, maybe if you roll it in, you still cover her on the 8. She's going to take a good look at it, make sure she gets this right. On second look, I don't mind rolling this in as long as you know the table's straight. Perfect. Good shot. She gonna go up and down? It looks like she is. Confidently at that. She'd rather not be on the rail, but this is fine. This is just fine. Oh, take a little sip of the water. I like it. Calm the nerves.
See Eric Vargas.
That's the Vargas move, yeah. Vargas would have wiped down his cue too, though.
And then brush the pocket all the way in.
And then brush the pocket, absolutely. Good match there, good match. Hill gave the fans what they wanted to see. Looks like we'll thank a few sponsors, give you guys a tour of the room, and then I think we'll reset the stream when we get another match coming up.
So those are the suppliers in the room. Rio Cajun added $5,000 to this tournament. And then we got our sponsors, Nick's Q Innovations, Jam Up Apparel,
Bob Danielson Custom Cues,
Yep.
making the SS360 low deflection shaft that I've been playing with for a few months. Plays awesome.
and then Prevail Handcrafted Cues, my brake cue, playing cue, and our jump cues.
Best jump cue on the market right now, in my opinion.
And best brake cue. Can't beat it. So, I think we'll reset the stream. We're over 2.5 hours on here, just so we're not going to miss in the middle of a match. We'll be right back, guys. Thanks for tuning in.